2, 1.
You said shit. I don't know how to read.
I forgot how it started. I looked at it and I was like, I didn't just read this.
Oh no.
All right, 3, 2, 1. It's Sunday, January 19th, 2020. Welcome back to the Sesh Palace. I'm Colton.
I'm Nick.
And this is Two Dudes at a Table.
Yeah.
We also have our special guests here, Megan.
Hey, what's up, guys?
And Tim.
Yo.
And Janelle is here. And Robin's also in the room.
What's up?
So, they might talk. All right.
Yeah. It's the crew, kind of.
It's the crew-ish.
The crew-ish.
That's for you, Marissa.
Yeah, you fucking poop.
Wow. You called her a poop.
Yo, if your name's Marissa, put a like on this video.
Already talking about poop. We're not even 2 minutes in and we're talking about poop.
Well, then we'll change the subject to something we ended on the last
Yes.
episode. It was a question that I had asked for all the listeners out there in podcast land, so we're going to ask the crew. Yeah, fuck you, dog. Alright, so if you could go back to any time at the age that you currently are and live from that point, which would it be, basically? So, Tim.
Damn, I
It's
knew he was going to
perfect.
start
So,
with
like-
me.
So, he's saying you go back, you're at this age, you go back to the time and you finish out your life, from that point on. There is no going back.
Yeah, you still age and, all that shit.
So I'm contemplating either going back. Bless you.
Bless you.
I thought that was the dog.
It's just Robin. Laying on the ground like a dog.
Aww.
I'm just kidding. Anyway, I was between going back during pirate times, because that would be fucking cool. Being a pirate.
Bro, there's still pirates in 2020.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to go to Somalia.
Or Uganda or
Yeah,
some shit.
All right, then.
They ain't speak English.
Neither do you, obviously. I ain't speak English.
Ain't's in the dictionary.
Yeah, but it just sounds so... Never mind.
Okay, the second one would just be maybe... I don't know, I feel like I would have to know more, because I would want to go before all, if I went back 20 years or something, before all of the ideas were used, I would just come up with all the ideas and be mega super rich. But I just need to know more to do that. I wouldn't know how to code.
You know how much that would change the world, though?
Yeah, I would fucking rule the world. I would be oh my god, I would buy all of Lockport.
It would be...
And fucking, I don't know,
would be
raise
That's
it.
Tim's
something better than
bloodline.
Lockport, buddy.
Tim's bloodline would be billionaires.
Yeah, right.
It's probably quadrillionaires. Honestly, if I owned fucking everything,
You could predict Super Bowls and shit like
I created the internet. What if that was the thing? What
Could've
if
been.
you I created the first computer or something?
Yeah.
That would be sick. But also being a pirate would be sick.
I didn't expect
All
that.
right.
Yeah, neither did I.
Well, that was a good answer.
That
All
was
right,
funny as
babe.
fuck.
Good.
Megan, what's your answer?
So
Yar,
my
fiddle
very
dee
specific
dee.
answer is I am 21 turning 22 this year. So if I could go back to the exact date, it would be 1989.
Not even mid 80s.
No, because I am 21 turning 22 right now. So that would means that I was 15 in 82. So I was able to be a teenager in the 80s, and then I could be a young adult in the 90s and party it up when all that was kind of the thing back then.
No, you live time from right now.
If you go back, you don't have the teenage years.
No.
Oh, I thought you meant if I
No,
went
you're-
back to the age I am now, but I still got
No.
No,
Everything
in
is
you
this life.
sitting in this chair, figured out time travel, and you just
Went back.
time traveled.
Damn, that's so hard.
And you have the
'Cause I
memories of
really-
here.
I really, really want to. I would love to live in the 80s and the 90s and the 70s. That's why I picked that, because I was
What do you mean?
cool. I would have been able to be a
kid in the
70s, teenager in the 80s, and then like a young adult in the 90s.
Nah,
by the
man.
2000s, I'd be having my like shit figured out. You know, I'd be an adult.
You don't get those cool memories. You get the fucking bullshit ones you got now.
Well, if I had to pick, I don't know. I think I'd go back to like. It's gonna sound lame because I don't really. It's not that I don't care about like every other time, like all the old times, but I just think that like the 50s, the 60s, just all the style and like. I don't know. It would just been cool to look at everything that would.
All the segregation.
No.
Damn.
Not that.
Yo,
No.
you could just think about it. You could pick a timeline to dap up Jesus.
Okay, that's true, but I just like.
But then you'd have to live through a bunch of
Yeah,
bullshit.
we've just heard so much great things about like all of these like decades. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to go back to like when there's like
War.
Like I mean, there's still war. There's always
Yeah,
gonna be
but
war,
like,
but like
when nobody was
war,
like,
like whenever,
yeah.
like nothing from back then sounds good at all.
yeah.
You know what I mean? At least
Nukes.
some stuff from like certain decades sound good, even though like there was bad decades. Obviously, it just
Spam.
it was still kind of good. Whereas like back then, it just seemed like everything was shit.
Yeah.
Now, are
How's
you
it?
asking just to go back, or can we go forward?
Yo, I'm just gonna mute you.
Me?
Yeah. There you go.
Are we going back, or are we just going forward?
Yeah, any time.
Oh, you could have went forward?
No,
I said it
you
any.
said back to.
Oh, did I?
a decade.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, yeah, then
My
back.
answer would have been so different if it was forward.
No, yeah, then just back.
So what'd you pick?
She had to rethink.
No, I'm picking. I would say going back to like, if it even exists,
Excuse me. Sorry.
probably like Clash of the Titans time,
Damn, that would be cool.
Damn, son.
to see if like those creatures actually exist.
It's probably just like a bunch of fucking stories people told people to like do certain things.
Probably.
Way to kill that one, but
Alright, so what about like Nick and Colton? What would you pick?
yo,
Well,
Cole.
we're getting there.
Oh, I thought
They were letting the
done.
guests go.
Why you trying to run the ship,
Yeah.
dog? Well, the
He
table.
ain't manager yet.
Yeah, son, you gotta work your way up the ladder.
Right, you're right.
I honestly wouldn't. I wouldn't go anywhere.
Whoa, whoa,
Whoa!
That's not an option, bro.
It is an option. I wouldn't go anywhere.
He said back a minute ago.
Think about it. Having these memories, I fucking love technology. I don't know about you guys, but going back and not having the shit we have now would suck. And I like the life I have now. There's no reason for me to go back.
Man, cuck that answer. All right,
Hell no,
I go
bro.
back to the 90s,
Think about
son.
it. Think about it. Go back to the 90s. You
would
just
skip
lost
over
your
the
iPhone.
80s?
I don't give a fuck, son.
That was
You
the
would.
thing in the 90s.
I would get
though.
so much more-
Google. You ain't got Google. You ain't got fucking GPS for shit.
Yeah, you
Yo,
find
You
out.
only
would-
got pagers.
You would
gotta
bring your
go
phone
somewhere
and
to
you would
call
show
someone.
music and shit. You would
Yeah,
be
but
like,
the
yo.
whole thing
You
that's
got
cool.
only CDs.
I'd bring a phone and a charger.
Exactly.
The whole thing that's
It wouldn't
cool
work.
about that though is like that back then. That's what
Verizon.
mattered. Like actual
They
memories
got
mattered. It
Cricket.
wasn't
They
about
got Boost
technology.
Mobile.
It was about like.
They got Verizon.
It just seemed like everything
Yeah,
was
Verizon
so
was
much
a thing.
better. Like everything just had meaning to it. Whereas now it's all about technology and phones. Every
Yeah.
time a new movie comes out,
What do you think
how
we're
many
doing
times do
here?
you see a phone in that movie?
What do you think we're doing
so
here?
many times.
We got
You know
five-
What I mean? It
What
ruins
is
the
going-
movie.
We got 5 friends sitting down right now, specifically because of technology, talking for an hour every weekend, 3 days a week.
Yeah, and you know that we would be doing this back then if we didn't have this.
And
Because
Maybe.
probably
that's how life was.
We
and
might not even
probably
be friends
actually
back then. Who
making it like
knows?
big, because when people did this shit, the only way you heard of it was the radio. Like there wasn't computer like streaming and all that other
Like, we'd
shit.
probably
That's
have a
true,
radio
but-
show.
I'm saying, yeah, you would probably be making more money than you are right now if you were to do this, what you're here doing right now, back in like 1985 or
Howard
even
Stern.
1975.
I was
Howard
talking the
Stern got
90s.
really big doing radio. Like,
Yeah,
we
and that was
saw
in the
that.
90s. Radio shows and like
because
and
this
like
is a lot easier. Think about it. We just started uploading this out of nowhere. We can do whatever we want with the internet. We can become bigger than radio shows
It's the
on
same-
the internet for free.
Yeah, it's the same
Versus-
process, just done in a newer, faster way.
Yeah, and
You know.
and much cheaper.
Yeah.
The internet is great, I have to say, though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, going without, like, how used to life we are now, all the technology we use every day, going to another decade would fucking blow.
But what if you had the knowledge to recreate all of that?
Bro, I'm talking about you going back.
Yeah.
You got the knowledge to recreate all
I'm
that?
just saying you would have to acquire the knowledge first, but then you could go whatever area you want.
If you're dealing with time travel, I'm sure you already have somewhat
Yeah.
knowledge of other shit.
Maybe. I don't know.
What do
I
you
don't know
think?
time travel.
Santa Claus came and said, "Hey,
Hold on
Colton,
a second.
here's the gift of time travel, bro."
Maybe. How
Mama
do you
dropped
know?
it off.
You weren't there.
I don't care that much about technology. Even though I use technology every day and I love it now.
Yeah.
Some of my best memories are from when I was a kid and didn't have a fucking tablet to go to. And I didn't have all this shit. I just had... Me and my friends would go out every single day, like, play outside until the lights came on the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we did.
I did too.
And those were so much better memories than what kids are having now. What kids are going to be able to say
Right.
they went back and FaceTime their friend. Or
Holidays were
Maybe,
different.
Maybe, but we're not them.
It's
Ellie,
so-
Nah,
Ellie's
they
gonna
duo
have
queued
best
up.
Memories.
They drop
she
in
doesn't
at-
not. She doesn't have memories without technology, so she doesn't have anything to compare them to. So she's gonna have best memories just like how you have best memories.
Yeah,
But no,
I
what
had
we're saying is
friends.
that we
I had
would
so
rather
many friends
live
like
those
that.
best memories as adults. Like, I would rather be an adult going to the Lockport Mall, going to Aladdin's Castle.
Yeah, same.
That's
would.
true.
You know what I mean?
Get that.
Like,
I get
reliving our best memories in the
I'd
best
rather
way that we
be
know
not
how
an
is being adults.
Going into, like, the Lockport Mall. Not an adult. I would rather be, like, a teenager.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I mean.
Well,
16,
yeah,
17.
but, like,
But we're
Yeah.
talking about being this age.
Like the
and
people
going
that
back,
we
so
are,
You
you know
don't
what I
have
mean?
those teenage years.
Yeah, and it's just like, I don't know. I would rather be roaming Lockport Mall and trying to figure out a way to keep it alive, keep it fresh, and like, this whole town would be different, dude. Like, this whole fucking area would be different. You wouldn't have no
What?
fucking super Walmart. You'd be putting a lot of different companies out of business, but those companies wouldn't have even been like created yet here.
See, but the thing is like, say you go back, you're not. I mean, one person isn't gonna change Lockport entirely unless you completely devoted your life to being like the fucking mayor.
But one person can suggest something that may not have been suggested at that
yeah,
point in
but
time.
people probably suggested
Whoa.
it.
One person can change the world, Colton.
Whoa, I don't mean that.
Whoa.
But someone
Yeah.
else can have like
I'm just
add their
playing.
input that may have knowledge of something that happened like now times. Like back
Now
then that
times.
could have saved something. You
That's
know what
The
I mean?
butterfly effect. What if
Yeah,
you
but
went
then
and
it could be
told...
way worse now.
Yeah, that's the
Like
other
if the Lockport Mall stayed in business, Lockport could be even shittier than
Well,
it is.
that's
You
what
know
I was
what I'm
gonna get
saying?
into
Like,
is like
the
the
effects of it.
negative side of going
Yeah.
back in
You
Because
could have
time.
just told him
butterfly
Tucker
effect
was
is-
embezzling. And they would be like, oh, thank
True.
you.
True. Yeah, but then they'd be like, oh, this one random guy who says he's from the future
Yeah.
says that this is happening. Okay.
Yo,
That's
have
what-
you seen those videos of, like, supposed time travelers that are in these videos from, like, 1920 and they're on cell phones and shit?
Yeah, like in Charlie Chaplin films and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. Dude, there's one in not a Three Stooges one.
Someone had a pair of headphones on, like, back in the day.
Yeah,
that
like,
too.
and they didn't look old either.
It looked like a Walkman or something.
Yeah, I
That's
remember
crazy.
that. Dude, there's a lot of shit like that. Like people with cell phones
That
and
shit's
shit.
scary.
It's a simulation.
Yeah. That's,
Yeah.
Like, that time was fucking scary to me. Like, the 1910s, 1920s. Like, that's fucking scary.
Yeah, like even films that weren't
People just looked scary.
creepy.
Yeah.
Yo, Halloween costumes
Yo,
Ew.
those were
in the
lit.
30s.
Those were
In
lit.
the 30s, when everyone was super poor,
Yeah, with
Halloween
the sags,
costumes were terrifying.
the fucking sacks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can we
So
all
creepy.
do that this year?
That's...
It's just make our own
I think
homemade
you're gonna
creepy
scare Tim
costumes.
too much. Tim's a little bit of a baby, I feel like.
Damn.
Damn.
It's
She didn't
just-
say you were a
Damn.
bitch.
Yo, sometimes
She didn't
we're
say
all
you were
sitting here
a
watching
pussy.
live PD and he gets a little scared. That's
Okay,
weird.
I'm getting a little sketched, not scared.
yeah, no,
getting
I
scared.
feel.
Even your friend made fun of you the other day.
Who, Matt?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
You were sitting right next to him.
You were sitting right next to him.
He's
I don't
like,
know what
dude,
he
why you
said
get
now.
scared at live PD?
Oh no, it was a gore scene.
Yeah,
that's
what it was.
He said a gore
Somebody had a cut.
It was a
and Tim
car
calls it a
accident.
damn gore scene.
It wasn't a cut. I'm pretty sure. Like
what the fuck
Oh,
is
no,
a
it was when
gore
his-
scene?
It was when his
It
foot
was
went
just-
through
there
the
was
ice.
blood.
oh, he was trapped in the ice. Yes, and
Yeah,
it was
his
like
foot went through the
and
ice and froze
and
in.
he was like, I can't move, like, and stuff like that. I was like, I don't want to be watching this dude die. Like, I'm trying to watch live PD. I'm not trying to watch like a
This
fucking,
is real American TV.
yeah, like,
And they
man, like,
commentate like it's football. Like they sit there at a
Yeah.
desk.
so sorry, I didn't want to watch Megan,
It
a guy
really-
lose his
it
leg.
really was not that bad.
No, they just helped the dude out. He limped over to the fucking
Yeah, you didn't even
ambulance.
show
Whoa,
it.
whoa,
and
whoa!
drove
They
away.
did carry him away.
Oh yeah, that's
They
right.
picked him up and
threw him over
carried
his
him.
shoulder.
Didn't even show the cut.
Maybe he was being a little dramatic like Tim.
Yeah.
I'm just getting a little defensive
Tim,
over
the
these
drama
accusations that
queen.
Megan is presenting to me.
That you want to watch someone get their leg cut off?
No, that she called me a baby. I'm defending myself.
Well, Tim, if the shoe fits, man.
Man, I got bigger feet than you.
So
That baby shoe's gonna fit you,
You wear
first,
that
Nick.
toddler shoe.
Oh man.
Oh, so what's the next little? You got another question for us?
No. Do you think that would be no? What do you think would be the negative side to that time travel? Like just that shit would be changed in the
Like he
negative
said,
way?
butterfly effect. Everything affects everything.
Yeah, well, there's
so.
no way you could tell. I feel like
What do you think would be like?
because I could time travel to like whatever time I want. What if I just get like fucking murdered? Then it wouldn't have mattered. Like I just like they're like, oh, why does this dude look weird and dressed different? Like
I didn't
just
say you
get
time
stabbed.
traveled to fucking
Or
like back in time to like the 90s in Buffalo or something.
Like, what if I'm wearing what I'm wearing and they drop me in straight up the 1880s or something? They're gonna be like, "What the fuck is Nike?
what the
Like,
fuck is that material?
Yeah, what the fuck
they're
is
not
this
even
dude
gonna know
doing?
what
They'd be like, what the
material
fuck
is.
is
Yeah.
what the
You
fuck?
would
Because they probably wouldn't even
probably
speak.
get
They'd be
killed.
like, yo, them Uggs mad comfortable though. Not gonna lie.
And then they get a shoesmith for fucking Uggs.
And then they'd fucking
Be like,
just
"How do
kill
we
me and take
clean
my
these?"
shoes.
Tim just exposed himself that he's wearing Uggs.
Yo, those are
Yeah.
comfortable.
Tom Brady, bitch.
I
Yup.
don't like Tom Brady. I
Dude.
like the company that represents his footwear.
His footwear. Yo, you would probably get killed. Like if you went far enough back in time with that clothing, they'd be like,
What animal is
"You're a
this?
witch."
We about to steal. And then they kill me.
Burn him.
Oh yeah,
At
like
the
a
stake.
witch. Yeah.
Burned at the stake. Like a
I'd be like
fucking
singing some
outback.
song or
It'd be
something,
like
some
those
rap
three
song.
witches at the witch trial and Tim.
And then they'd be like, whoa, what is this? Like, he's chanting a spell right now.
They're gonna be like, "Whoa, what are these fucking bars right now?"
And I'm
Hold
just
on.
singing like Old Town Road or something.
Yeah.
Yo, Tim, when's your song coming out?
My song?
What song?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't worked on Heated Seat in a minute.
he didn't see.
He just dropped the name though, so that means it's coming soon.
It's a banger, son.
Coming to a heated seat near you.
Yo, did you see Tremaine Edmonds?
So
What
what's
about him?
Jesus been up to, guys?
I've seen him.
Oh, did you see he made the Pro Bowl?
Oh, yeah, I did see that they added him in there.
Yeah,
what did they do?
that's
Add a spot because,
They added a couple people.
oh, did people like retire or something?
No,
Or
dude.
not want to participate in it?
I don't know.
Because
Maybe
they're in the
that's it.
playoffs. I don't know.
Janelle's sitting over here dripping wax on her hand.
She
What
likes the,
the
pain.
fuck?
It's not hot.
How is hot wax?
Not
Uh-huh.
hot.
No, it's cooled down.
Well, try it, Megan. Tell
No,
us.
I'm not gonna
It's
try
gone.
that. I don't want that.
I can give you some of that hot
No,
wax.
thank you. Say hot ass.
Hot
I'll
wax.
give you some of that hot ass.
I was like, shit, no.
He's like, I'm gonna need me some of that.
What do you think's the like weirdest clothing thing that's come out like in our like generation?
Yeezy. Anything.
What? The Yeezys look cool.
They're
yeah,
whack.
yeah.
The shoes look cool. You
They're
you
whack,
think they're
bro.
whack?
I like the
Bro,
Yeezys.
have you seen them?
I like some of the
Have
hoodies.
you seen the shit that comes out of that company?
Yeah, I low-key think Kanye stuff it looks nice.
Tim.
I'm
His
sorry.
clothing's a
It just
little
looks
whack just
basic.
because it's like basic and you can buy it at Walmart if you fucked it up
Yeah.
yourself.
I mean,
Not
I
true.
get it, but like, not
I just
really.
feel like so much of it's just brought back shit that people used to wear. Like back in like 80s, like 90s, and like people used to wear it back then, and now he just brings it back and puts a $900 price tag on it.
Like, I think bringing
That's
it
true.
back
It is
is
expensive.
cool, but like at a decent price. Like,
Yeah, I think
obviously
that's
there's
why
gonna
it's
be
the most
fucking
whack.
like Vogue fashion and fucking
I just
what is
think
it,
that's why it's
Dior
the
and all this
most
other
whack.
shit.
I can agree with you there. Like, it is super expensive for like no
Yeah.
reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
'Cause,
just
like,
feel like it's. I don't know. I think the price is probably just what makes it so whack. Because I feel like if it wasn't easy and it didn't have a crazy high price point, and people saw it in Kmart, nobody would buy it.
Kmart.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's so many celebrities that come out with clothing lines, and they always end up at like Kmart.
Nicki
Oh,
Minaj.
Yeah.
And it's like, why did they even come out with it, dude? That's not gonna make
And it's
any,
not gonna.
like, big
It's
at
not
all.
gonna sell at all.
Yeah.
That's what
Yo,
I'm
but when
saying.
the
I mean-
Hannah Montana shit
I mean, they
came
didn't
out
come.
back when
I
was a
mean,
kid.
Macy's
Pretty sure it
probably
was at
paid for
Walmart,
it
though,
or
wasn't it?
something.
Yeah, but
I don't think they go up to people and are like, "Hey, you want to make a cologne?" I think they're like, "Yo, can we put your face on a bottle of cologne?"
Oh, yeah.
You know what I
right,
mean?
you're
So
right.
I don't think like
They're
Adam-
just
yeah.
the face of it.
Yeah, they're just like, "Oh, we have this cologne. Smell which one you like. We'll put your face on it, probably."
See, but if
And
I was
you'll
a
make
celebrity,
pay
I'd be
you,
like,
yeah.
what's
Yeah,
in the
you'll
clothing,
get, like, a
all
buck
the
of one, or
things
you'll
about
need to
it.
do this many
If it's under
commercials
my
a
name,
year
it's gotta be good.
Yeah.
for this many
You know
years.
what I mean?
wait, Nick, didn't you buy me a bag made by like Kylie Jenner or something?
You know
It was
she
like
didn't
a-
make that. That's the
Well,
slave
she didn't
labor
make
overseas.
it, but like her thing.
I think so, and I didn't
Was it from
realize I
PacSun?
did.
Where was it from? Yeah, PacSun.
Because
Yeah.
they do a lot of stuff at PacSun. She
Yeah,
does.
that was so old though. That was from like 2012.
Dude,
Fuck that bitch.
What if I did that? That'd be crazy.
I'd be so mad.
That did not sound good.
Yeah, nobody knows what's going on right now because there's no video. So everyone's like,
Just
what the
use
fuck
your
are they talking
imagination
about?
and
No,
leave a
I was
like
saying
on the
it,
video.
I was like, fuck that bitch. And then Tim's like, yo, what if I did that, though? I was like, yo, Tim.
Oh, who are we fucking?
Whoa.
Who's-
Robin
what did
sits
I
up.
say?
I was
No,
like,
I wasn't listening to
excuse
that
me.
part. I was doing something else with my hand.
Yeah, he was saying about the candle.
Yeah, he was over there
But
jacking
I'm just
off.
saying, no, it sounded bad.
So
We've been bowling a lot lately.
Yo, good transition, bro.
I guess I'll never know.
Actually, it was a good transition until you said something.
Oh, sorry.
Cuck.
Bowling's been fun, though.
Megan's been sucking at bowling. Yo, okay, let's stop the horseplay
Yo.
here, guys.
She killed it today.
What do you mean? My first game today was really good. It's just, after that, I just was changing too many things, so I just went down.
I feel like that was my problem, too.
I was like, oh, I want to use my ball. Oh, I don't want to use my ball. Oh, my
Yeah.
hip hurts. Like, which it did, but it just sucked. I don't know.
I, like, found my spot for, like, 2 strikes, and then I was like, oh, cool, I'll go up and hit the same spot.
I found it at the very end of the third game.
After those kids were gone.
Yeah, as soon as the kids were gone and
Oh
like I
my
didn't have
God,
those little
those
kids
damn
bowling at the
kids.
same time next to us, I was like, I almost struck out from like the 8th frame.
Yeah. Bowling's fun. Imagine if you, like,
Died.
when you threw the ball, your hand never came out, and you just flew forward.
That was
That's
what I was
happened.
terrified about. My thumb sticking today.
Yeah, I was really scared.
I've
about
watched
that, too.
videos of that happen. Or like you throw the ball through the ceiling tiles. I've seen that happen too.
Oh, I've seen that happen too, but these dudes were just being assholes.
Oh no, I saw it in like a match, I think.
Damn.
Or maybe it didn't go
do
through the
that?
ceiling tiles, but I remember it like either hit the ceiling or something like that.
Yeah, they were just being cucks.
Yep, probably. They're like, fuck, we're
Cuckaroos.
losing.
I will say this now. If you're in public and you have fucking children that are below the age of goddamn motherfucking like 5, and like you don't know how to control those little pieces of shit,
Damn.
like you shouldn't even bring them motherfuckers out the house, man.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying when I was a kid, we were taught when we go places that we act right or we're
You
never
don't
going
go.
to those places again.
Yeah, son.
So in my head, I'm like, okay, when I'm bowling and I see kids, I give them a chance, which I did in the beginning of the game, and then eventually I saw that they couldn't act how they were supposed to be acting in a bowling alley. a busy bowling alley, so they shouldn't be there.
They straight up bowled 3 games.
Yeah, and they were all over the fucking place. So one little girl fucking threw the ball down. I was like, yo, if I did that
if I did that as a kid.
Talk about different times.
Yeah,
man.
dude.
That's what I mean.
This little kid almost threw it on her toes and her dad's toes. She just threw it to the ground.
I would have punted that little bitch across the fucking restaurant, son. I would have. I don't give no fucks. If you're being a little cuck.
Yo, would you throw her down and through the bowling alley though?
I even said that. I said,
really?
I will squish one of these little fucking kids down and throw them down the lane.
That would be so funny.
I was like, so mad.
They really do be annoying.
Oh, it's just like, if you can't fit your hand into a ball, you might as well just not fucking be there. Like,
yeah.
Like, stop using the fucking handicap thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Tell 'em.
Fuck you, kids.
You don't need the bumpers. Get better at the fucking game.
Yeah, right? Fuck that, bro.
What? You can't
Bumpers
even
make
lift
you
up the
worse.
ball? So what?
Bumpers are for people that are losers, bro. People that can't accept defeat, bro.
For Lebowski reference, the Donnies of the world.
I've
Those
never
are
watched
for
that.
The Big Lebowski?
Yeah.
You really should.
Yo, I feel like that's one of Megan's favorite movies.
I've never watched it.
For real?
Damn, man.
Sorry.
Burping in
like,
my ears. All the
Damn,
podcasts.
Janelle's dripping of wax over here.
Damn.
Damn, ho. Stop sticking your lighter up there.
It looks like yellow cum dried on her arm.
Damn. Having the swamp thing nut on you.
On that note, I think it's time to
Damn.
get into a high quality tunage.
What are we jamming?
We are jamming a whole playlist right now.
Ooh.
But currently it is no copyright music, chill lo-fi hip hop beat, free copyright free music by Lakey Inspired.
We'll be back. Welcome back, Podcast Land. This is Two Dudes at a Table sesh.
Two dudes at a table.
Cucking it up.
Nick's cucking it up.
Alright, so I said I had a funny question to ask after the break. And I hope everyone enjoyed that high quality tunage break. That was great music, by the way. Good choice.
Oh yeah. Great choice.
Litty titty. Alright, so what do you think is the worst STD to have? STD to have.
AIDS.
Whoa. I didn't even think of that, to be honest with you.
What?
I was thinking of the most uncomfortable feeling. I didn't even think of that.
AIDS.
No,
It's like the one that kills you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
didn't even
one?
think of death. I was like, man,
That's crazy. He was like, whoa. He's like, crabs would be bad. Am I right, guys?
what do you think will be the worst? Besides AIDS.
He said, go and pick a different one. That one don't count.
AIDS, guys.
No, what do you think?
HIV.
HIV.
HIV. Almost
Alright.
that. I feel like that would almost be worse than AIDS.
I guess I just
Because,
thought of
you don't
the
have
gross
AIDS yet.
STDs. I guess I just thought of the worst
Okay, wait,
gross
what about
ones.
What would be the worst disease you could
Ooh, there's a lot of diseases.
Now, nobody could hear Megan because she's so far away from that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What do you think the worst disease would be to have?
Is a plague a disease? Isn't a black plague pretty bad to have?
Yeah, that would be pretty fucking bad.
Gangrene.
Ooh, that's gross.
They're all bad.
She said, "Lop my finger off." She got gangrene.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
autoimmune disease would be pretty bad. You're like just killing yourself, I guess. That's not cool.
Oh, this is so bad. I didn't even think about it. Sorry to anyone that has diseases.
Yeah.
I'm not making fun of them. I'm agreeing. It probably sucks to have.
Yeah, for real, dog.
Sorry if anybody out there has any of those diseases that we
If
listed.
we named your disease, that means it's really bad.
You're the lucky one.
We know that it's bad. You know,
That's
we
probably the
agree with
first
you.
time that they ever heard that. If it is a person listening that has a disease, you're the lucky one. Imagine showing up to the doctor and instead of giving you the results like, "I'm sorry, but you have cancer," he's like, "You're our lucky winner. You have stage
No, I told
4."
you about
Like
that
they
game
try
I
to
was
present it
playing,
all
right?
nice.
What game?
That We Happy Few game where everything's like.
Megan, no
really-
one can hear you.
I'm right here. That We Happy Few game
Yeah.
that I started playing where everything's really like messed up. Basically, you take a pill to be happy, and if you aren't taking your pill, you see all this like terrible stuff that's happening. And,
It's a very good game.
yeah, that's basically what it would be like.
Yo, that's so fucking weird you brought that up because I was going to bring up something with video games or like something that's just weird. That Miami Land thing.
Crazy.
Yo,
That's crazy.
that's where you go to get coke hookers and killed.
Babe, why don't you oh, I see her
Spill the-
chewing over there.
Spill the tea on Miami Land.
Yeah, Miami Land. You've been following that close AF, dog.
Yo, she's been doing nothing but talking about it in the group
So,
chat.
Nick and I watched this app. Well, it's technically a TV channel. It's called ID Go Investigation Discovery. And we downloaded it on the smart TV, so we've been watching it, but in the middle there's ads. There's like 3 or 4 ads between like each part of the show. And this thing keeps popping up for Miami Land. And it's this guy.
It's like this
Fucking
bullshit
space.
dude.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, not a bullshit thing. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's bullshit,
No, the
if
guy.
it's real. Well, I looked up the guy. Hang on, let me... The place is called Miami Land, and it's coming out, I think, on the 22nd. So in 2 days, right?
Can you explain to people?
Oh,
what-
Harold Bemis, yes.
Yeah.
So Harold Bemis is apparently the founder for this place, and it's supposed to be like a theme park without any like limitations, and like the characters aren't fake and stuff, and all the advertisements are just like him in the rainforest and shit. And like when you go on the website, it just shows like crocodiles and like real wildlife animals and shit, but there's no like gates.
And they say like there's no guardrails.
yeah, and
shit
they're
like
able
that.
to roam free and shit. And he's like, this is basically for you to use your own imagination. There's no limits. And I'm just like, what does it mean? Like,
Maybe
Are
it
we
means
supposed
you
to
can do
just-
whatever you want.
are we supposed to pay like $80 to get in this place and get eaten alive? Like,
I said it was like the most dangerous game. You go in there and then like these CEOs that own it and shit are like,
Hunt you?
"Alright, bitch, let's go hunting."
but this Harold Bemis guy, like, you look him up and there's nothing about him on the internet.
Yeah, he's probably
At
some
all.
fucking bum ass actor, making it look good, making people like, look what it did for you. Got you interested, didn't it?
What if their whole thing is just to make you talk about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, what if that's their whole thing?
We said it might be like a fire festival type
Yeah.
thing, where like it's this thing and then it just ends up being just an epic
What if it's
fucking
just a
fail.
zoo, and we're all just taking it too seriously?
No, that
It's
was
a
way
national
too.
park.
The amount of land that he said he bought for it was so high.
Oh
too.
yeah, it was
It'd be
one
like the
point.
biggest zoo in the world or
It was
something.
1.1
The most
million.
realistic zoo.
It was 1.1 million acres. You know how much land that is? That's like...
That's a lot of land.
Yeah, but in 2 days. It's in 2 days.
Yeah.
You know what the biggest thing with zoos right now is that it's so not right to keep animals like that. So what if they just made the biggest zoo possible and they're actually keeping animals kind of how they're supposed to?
Oh, and then you...
And you gotta sign a waiver and they're like,
Yeah.
well, it's your fault because you're in their territory.
That would be
purge the
fucking...
Miami population.
Yeah, that is fucking terrifying. I would not be buying a ticket to that shit. Are you looking it up,
Nor would
Cole?
I be living in Miami.
Dude, I might buy a ticket to watch that shit. Someone's gonna get straight up killed.
That's what I'm saying, like the most
Real life
dangerous
Hunger
game,
Games.
but with like an audience.
Yeah, that's what I think it's gonna turn out to be.
Yo, it's saying that it's a national park.
No, that's a place in like Somalia or some shit. Some weird country. Doesn't it have a date next to it, like 1994 to 2000 something?
No. Miamiland.com. If you love national parks, Miamiland is your outdoor adventure waiting to happen. There's no, it's pretty much what I think it is a like a national park, but this guy is just trying to get people to go there, and so he's calling it like a theme park, like it's a nature.
He's so cryptic about it, though.
Yeah, like it seems so weird, like the commercial.
He was basically saying, like, you could do anything you want. So, like,
yeah, like,
what? Am
yeah,
I
like
going
you're,
to
no,
kill
like
these
you're at a
animals?
national park. Like you go to fucking Yellowstone National Park. Like you can go hunt there. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, but
It's a
have
national
they ever
park.
Came out with something that looks like that?
It looks creepy, bro.
What the
It looks
pictures?
legit.
No, not the website, like the commercial.
Oh, I didn't get to see the commercials.
It's just like really odd.
It's very, like, not vague at all. Well, it's very vague, like...
But it's like secretive. Like,
Yeah.
It's weird.
It just looks like something that would be in the movie, like, Us, or, like...
Yeah.
Something like that. And I'm just like, is this a movie? And they're just playing it as, like...
Oh yeah. I have
welcome
no
to
idea.
this attraction, like,
Maybe.
type thing, and they're just like seeing if people will think it's an actual theme park. But
Like,
it's a
why
movie.
advertise it on a streaming site? Like, I get it because streaming is like one of the biggest things in the world, but like, I don't know.
You know what a good question is, though?
No one can hear you.
You know what a good question is?
Still, no one can hear you.
How can you not hear me?
There you go.
You were muted
Oh.
You were
Why
cucked.
didn't you mute me?
because you were eating chips. I was
Yeah,
just
you were
trying-
chomping.
So you didn't have to worry about being
Damn, I
loud.
said some stuff then.
New chip chomping.
Anyway, what if the Hunger Games was a real thing?
That's what I just said. It's like kind of like the most dangerous game, but like,
I know, I'm saying how would you feel if you were
oh, the
like,
Hunger Games?
yes.
That'd be terrifying, bro.
I couldn't even imagine. That'd be so crazy.
I'd
I
be
would die.
scared.
And we're all like, we'd all be in it. Most likely.
Yeah.
Like, knowing our luck, we'd all get picked.
Well, I think we're all considered. Well, no, I don't know. I think we're all considered like lower to lower middle class. So probably. We'd all be
Yeah,
in it.
son. Yo, Tim looks out, son.
I'm just watching the game.
Oh, my man's over here watching the fucking game. What's the
That's
score?
It's on commercial.
All right.
I think it's still 27-7 currently.
It is 27-7. You're correct.
How much time left?
Third quarter, 5 minutes, 6 seconds.
Sweet. All right, back to the Hunger Games thing. I would be completely terrified, and I would try to lose some fucking weight.
You would have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would just have to train, like, and just be as physically fit as possible to try and survive.
100%. That'd be so scary, though.
That would be
dude.
scary, but it would be a really good experience.
I think with our competitive drive, though, if we were all fit, oh,
Yeah.
we'd be unstoppable. We just like group together, and then at the end, just overtake the government and fuck them. You know?
Well,
So
I wouldn't
basically
fuck
what the
them,
movie
but
did.
Yeah.
fantastic.
Dude, that'd be so crazy. Oh, okay. Here's the next thing I was gonna say. So you know that feeling you like kind of get after you're done watching a show that you've watched for a long time and it's
Yeah,
over.
where you're like sad.
Yeah. How do you think a lot of those actors really feel when it's over? Do you think they're like, oh, thank God, like now I can have some time to myself and like do my own thing? Or do you think they're like, oh man, I'm really sad? Like, I know the answer to this will probably be both, but like, what do you think? Some actors, do you think they're just like, fuck that show, I'm so glad I'm
They
done?
probably just like not having the pressure on themselves anymore to have to do a show and worry about if they want to stop doing the show, no one's gonna like them, or to keep going and then maybe not liking the work.
That's true,
doing.
but you could totally love, like, I think it really depends, like, it's probably both, because it depends on, like, the show.
Right,
Like,
that's
there's
what I'm
certain-
saying, because like a
there's
lot of
certain
people grow
shows that
bond.
people, like, hate doing.
Right.
Like, they're like, God, that show sucked. The director sucked. Everything sucked. I was so happy when it ended. But at the same time, there's shows, like, I'm sure people who are on Grey's Anatomy for, like, 25 fucking years are gonna be sad when they're done.
Yeah.
Or, like, when Olivia fucking Benson leaves SVU, like, the show. Like, she's been on that for so long, I'm sure it's gonna be really,
Oh,
like,
Mariska
sad for her.
Hargitay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. I think it's cool when old shows come back, you know, unless they suck.
Depending on how they do it, because Girl Meets World
Sucks.
Yo, speaking of things coming back, did you guys see? I actually didn't fact check it, so I could be wrong. But didn't the fucking Wiggles come back for reunion tour, and the one fucking dropped on stage? And
Yeah,
had to go to the
yeah, they
hospital?
do like live shows and
Really?
shit. They don't do
Yo.
They're
like
on
TV
tour
shows.
right now.
Does
Yeah.
the
I know, but I'm
Doodle
saying they
Bops-
come back. They came back.
I don't think the Doodle
Doodle
Bops do anything, Meg.
Oh, I would totally go and see them.
Oh yeah, the Doodle Bobs. The Doodle Bobs. Yeah.
Yeah, the Doodle Bob.
Yo, the Doodle
They
Bobs
used
were
to
the
talk about
shit.
all the time.
Remember? Don't pull the rope, Mo.
Oh my god! And do you remember that Clubhouse show?
Clubhouse show.
It's the one where they would like
Fucking club. Is it something for? I know.
No,
was
it's
it on
where they would
Cartoon
go
Network?
into this like box or something.
No,
and
that's
they-
out of the box.
Yeah, out of the box, but it's a Clubhouse.
Out of the box.
Yo, that
Colton was
show.
Out of
thinking
the
of
box.
Kid.
Out of the
Kid
box.
Code Kids.
God damn.
Kid
the
Codes
fuck
Next
is it?
Door. Yo, that show was awesome.
Code name Kids
Yeah.
Next Door, right? Yeah.
Wow, what a name, guys.
Yo, that show was alright. I got into it for a little bit.
Recess. Ugh,
Yo, they're making like a live action Recess movie, I guess.
really? I would see
Yeah.
that.
That'd be dope. I think that'll be really cool.
Like if Zoe 101 came back, I think
Ew.
that'd be cool.
Oh, dude, because it
That was
ended.
the show that came on that I would just be like, nope. this
No,
is
I
getting
would
stupid."
love to see that shit again because
It's
it
so
ended.
good.
It ended like the fucking Sopranos.
Or the
man.
nanny, if the nanny came back.
Mm-hmm.
Ew,
No.
with Fran Drescher.
Yeah, she looks exactly the same.
I know.
What's the show with where it's like love and marriage, love and marriage.
What is that? Like Married with Children?
Probably.
Yeah, yo, that show's great.
The girl that's on Sons of Anarchy. And Sons
Why
of
do you
Anarchy.
say it like that?
Sorry. Sons of Anarchy and Smart House.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Wasn't that what that Disney movie was called?
Smart House, yeah, all of those movies are good. Also, if you have Disney Plus, you get all of those movies, and it's
That's a-
awesome.
That's such a great thing to bring up because Lizzie McGuire is coming back.
Three's
Yeah.
Company.
Is it though? Because I
Ew.
heard somebody quit.
Yeah.
Who?
You guys didn't hear about
Yeah,
that?
the main,
It-
like,
I think it
writer,
got like
right?
canceled or something.
What? No
I don't
fucking
think it got
way.
canceled, but it definitely got put on hold because one of the main writers I think dropped, and he was one of the main writers in the original.
Oh,
He was
come
like,
on,
no, I don't
man.
like the way this show is going. It's probably because it's sucking, because that's what happens when stuff goes on Disney again, because everything back then was so much more real.
And
Yeah.
her sister's doing better than her on that one show.
What show?
Isn't she on
Two
like
Poor Waitresses or something?
two broke girls?
Yeah.
Oh, that's her sister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the
I
black
didn't know
hair.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but it's because,
Laura
like,
wrote that show.
That's crazy.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Shout out to her.
Yeah, for real. Shout out Laura Keitlinger, bro.
We know her.
You
I
know
don't,
her.
but Colton does.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
I've
so
met her,
cool.
and she's really nice.
It's so rad.
Yeah, I'm gonna double check, make sure she wrote that, but I'm pretty sure she was at least a writer on it.
Maybe wrote for an episode or more?
Yeah, I'm figuring it out right now.
That's dope.
Yo, Shameless is ending?
Yeah, after
Good.
season 11.
That's what I said.
Because everyone's
Good.
leaving and it's the same show after 11 fucking
Yeah.
seasons.
Emmy left. When Emmy left, I'm sorry. I know you want to, like, draw it out and make as much money as you can, but it wasn't the same.
Yeah.
You can't... Just like Grey's Anatomy needs to end because Derek Shepherd is not on that anymore. And even if you liked him or didn't like him, you know, I didn't really care that much either way, but, like, he was a main point in the show. You can't keep the show going.
And that one dude just left after, like, what, 15
the one that
seasons
played
or
Alex
something?
Krev.
Yeah, is that what his name is?
Yeah. Well, that's his name on the show.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
It's like, what?
that's crazy.
Meredith is going to leave eventually, and they're going to be like, oh, we're going to keep doing it and call it The Next Generation.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say
That's what
that.
they do with every show.
Uh-huh. Just
And
like they
then it
did with
sucks.
Degrassi.
Yeah, they did Degrassi. Well, it was Degrassi Junior High. Actually, I think it was Degrassi Street to get Degrassi Junior High, Degrassi High, and then it was Next Generation.
Yeah.
And then it was like Generation X or something like that.
It's so whack.
And it was on Netflix. Oh my god, it sucked.
I know that's terrible for me to say that I liked that show when, like, Drake was on it and shit.
Yo, I liked the old, like, Degrassi Junior High. It's even more real than Degrassi.
That's crazy, because that shit was, like, so new to everybody, and they were like...
Because that was back in what? The 70s, 80s?
Yeah.
No, 80s, 90s, I want to say.
Laura was the consulting producer for 85 episodes of Two Broke Girls.
Yo, that's awesome.
And then
I don't know what that does, but
I'm
it's
pretty
sweet.
sure the writers of the show bring the material to her,
And she has to approve
and
it.
she has to approve it. I think. I don't know for
You
sure.
want to look up what a producer does?
A consulting producer?
And then, well, she did Will and Grace as a consulting producer for 134 episodes,
Wow.
and she co-produced the first episode, I guess. She has a bunch of stuff on here. But yeah, I don't know exactly what she does, but she's a part of it, so that's really cool. Shout out Laura Keitlinger.
That's dope.
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
I think she was also part of
Fuck,
SNL
my
for a
phone
while.
died. Does anyone know what a consulting producer does? Can you look that up? And that'll be perfect to bring us into a flick pick of the week. But
Oh, no.
I want to do it differently this week.
Okay.
Or this sesh. I want you to pick a movie that you're most excited about coming out
Here is
within the
Here
next
is
year or
the-
two.
Consulting producer is usually a former executive or co-producer that no longer works on the particular show. They often assist writers and producers regarding specific areas of concern that is likely to coincide with their experience.
Lit.
There you go.
Either way,
Now
it's
you
cool.
know. But did you hear what I said, Colton?
Nope, I didn't list for shit.
Flick pick of the week is going to be different because we should also not call it flick pick of the week because we do it every sesh.
Flick pick of the sesh.
Flick pick of the sesh.
Name change.
But we should pick a movie that we are most excited about coming out
Can we
in
do
the
that
next year.
and a movie that we've watched or show?
Yeah,
Because
sure.
I honestly don't know any movies that are coming out.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Like you're not excited for the new Batman or the new John Wick or the new Matrix?
Nope, I don't like any of those movies.
Or any new comedies?
I don't know any.
All right.
So you can skip me.
No, you can just give your flick pick of the week.
Let's see. What have we watched recently? The only thing I've really watched recently is that new the Circle show on Netflix. But that's because everybody in the group was talking about it, so I was like, man, I really want to know what they're talking about. So I looked that up, and that was a pretty good show. And I don't think we've watched any movies recently. Like, none at all.
That's cool.
I mean, we always really like Criminal Minds.
Yeah,
I will
Criminal Minds
always
is where it's at.
recommend
I'll
that
always
show.
sit down and watch Criminal Minds. For
I
sure.
can't get into it. I don't know.
Really? I love
Yeah, I
it.
don't know what it is.
I watched it a lot though, like in like middle school and high school. I started watching it a lot. so it's easy for me to go back and like.
I used to not like
Rewatch.
it, and then he got me into it.
Yeah. All right, Tim. You sleeping over there? I think he was sleeping a little bit.
My flick pick of the week's going to be, what is it again? Like something you want Mike to watch?
You could, yeah, if you have one that you really want to see
Tim's been
in
watching
this
the
next
game
year.
this whole second half.
It's going to be the Super Bowl from the outcome of this game. That's what it's going to be.
What's the score currently?
27-7 still out. No, wait, I think they actually scored.
Bro, it's 34-7.
And they are getting the ball back as well, I think.
Damn.
18 seconds left
They
in the
be
third quarter.
sucking.
Yep.
That's a great flick.
So it's
pick.
going to be the Chiefs versus the 49ers.
I want the Chiefs
In the Super
to win
Bowl.
then.
Yeah, I want the
Really?
49ers to
Yeah.
win.
I wouldn't mind if the 49ers won.
I just don't like that Kittle dude. He's weird.
George Kittle.
Yeah.
I have him on my fantasy team, so I like him.
I like Bosa though.
That's cool. I like Bosa too.
Yeah,
He's funny.
He's
My
solid.
flick pick of the week is the Lake Erie murders. And it's like a series on Investigation Discovery, and it tells about like murders and kidnappings and shit that have been unsolved or solved. And they have some about Buffalo, New York, and they're pretty fucked up.
And video from Buffalo and shit.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Super crazy because you're like, holy fuck. Which we will actually talk about some different murders and like cold case files and shit that happened in the area. Probably on a future episode with Nick.
Yeah.
Because he said something about it recently and I think that'd be pretty cool. He's
That's
never
cool.
been on the
Hell yeah.
podcast. It'd be like having a crackhead on the podcast the way that dude talks.
Yeah, for real. It'll be
Nick
good.
Who?
Huh?
Nick who?
Scott.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what I was like, who? What Nick do we know?
All right.
Colton,
Can
what's
I do
your
one
flick?
too?
Oh yeah, Robin.
Yeah, Robin can do
Because
it.
I went to the movies last week and I saw Little Women in theaters, which is like, it's a period piece that takes back like in the Civil War. Anyway, it was very, very good. It was probably the best movie that I've seen in like a year. It was incredible, and I just had to say that. It was so good.
But I want to like know now.
Yeah, it's just like about these like sisters that lived together like back in the Civil War time and just their like relationship with each other. And it was like a super popular book too, and I've started reading the book and the book's good too, but anyway, I would recommend it.
That's wild. I didn't know what that was about.
It's really, really good.
The Civil War, man. Imagine living that. That's a time I would fucking hate.
Hell yeah.
It's not even like about the war, but it just like kind of takes place back.
Like
In
during
that
that
era.
period.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, salted meat and fucking slaves.
Jesus.
Salted meat.
Yeah,
That's all I think
no
about back then.
refrigeration.
All right, Colton, what's your flick pick, bro?
All right, so for what we've been watching, I would say The Blacklist for me. Great
That's
show
interesting.
on Netflix.
That was a good show.
Who's in that?
I have no fucking clue.
I don't know any of their names, but they're all great.
Yeah, I
That's
like all
cool.
I like all the acting. I think they do a really good job with it. And it's not overly corny in really any parts.
Yeah, you're right.
It's not like you're watching like CSI Miami. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
There's no cliche moments.
Crazy, like fucking
Yeah,
stupid
so it-
The
music.
main
That's
guy
a
is
really good show.
He's a really good actor.
Yeah, I don't even know who it is, but he's a really good actor. I'm not gonna look it up.
We'll look up
and
Blacklist.
then- yeah, look up Blacklist. They got it on Netflix, so and if you ain't got Netflix at this point, the fuck are you doing?
For real, for real.
Or
My-
at least got someone else's login. I do have one coming up though, and it is Ryan Reynolds' new movie called Free Guy.
Oh yeah.
I want to
What's
go
that
see that
about?
really bad. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. I think it's pretty much just a movie where he's just like a regular guy, but like heroes and villains are real. And it's also like a video game, I guess. I don't know. I'll have to show you the trailer later. And but no, it looks really good. So I'm excited for that to come out. That comes out, I don't know. Comes out in 2020, July 3rd.
That's lit.
So I'm excited for that.
Radtastic,
that.
bruh. I have a flick pick of the week as well, or sesh, whatever. Theo Von's comedy special on Netflix called No Offense. I believe that's what it's called. It is fucking hilarious. It's prior mullet days. So it is still funny though. Like the mullet doesn't really change anything. Theo Von's still fucking hilarious. So check out No Offense on Netflix. It's a radtastic fucking comedy special. He doesn't like the way that it's filmed, so that's cool to see because you can definitely tell that like they like pan to the crowd and shit when it's not really like a crowd shot. You know what I mean? Like they're not laughing or anything. So yeah, it's kind of like weird in that sense, but it's a cool fucking special.
I usually don't like him too much, but I'd watch it.
Dude, he's so funny. You gotta give him a chance.
I did with that whole tanning bed story, and then I just wasn't about it.
Dude,
Tanning bed story.
Yeah, with the pink eyes.
Oh yeah,
dude, that show's funny as fuck.
He has some great stand-up.
I was kind of just like, what are we watching right now?
He's
well, that was
hilarious,
his
but
podcast.
he's super like raunchy.
The pink eye thing was his podcast.
Was that his podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
we gotta
past
show her
weekend.
like some actual stand-up
I haven't really
sometime.
seen much stand-up from him.
Yeah, this
That's
past
true.
weekend. Oh, it's so funny. He always starts a special off the same tube, talking about his dad being 70 years old.
Yo, speaking of coming up, Cole and I are going to see Bert Kreischer soon.
Hell yeah, on the 31st.
Yeah.
That
Lit,
is what
lit.
next?
Not this
Next
Friday.
Friday.
But next Friday.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fucking
2 Fridays
lit.
from now.
Bert
Yo,
Kreischer.
and then we got Janelle's fucking birthday party on the 25th. I don't know if that's your actual
God,
birthday
I need to
too.
go buy stuff for that.
Me too.
Jam-packed
That's
fucking
next
January,
Saturday.
bro.
So that'll be fun.
And
That'll
we
be
have a
good time.
lot more guests to come on the sesh. I think we're heading out. Are we getting out of here? Yeah, so
Yes, sir.
I just want to thank the crew, the crew-ish,
The crewish.
for being here. Robin for being here, even though she's just kind of listening.
She's been on her Kindle,
Yeah,
being
man.
fucking smart and reading shit.
Us dumb motherfuckers ain't about that unless we're reading Twitter.
Straight up, I would have been on my phone this whole time. She's actually like doing something productive. I would have been on Facebook like a fucking zombie.
But yeah, man, we're gonna go enjoy the fucking rest of this playoff game probably and get some food. Thank you everybody at the table. Thank you Podcast Land for listening. Colton, send us out, homie.
Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like. Let us know if you want to be on the podcast. Shoot us a DM on Facebook. Speaking of Facebook, don't forget to follow us on Facebook as well as Instagram and Twitter. And we out of here. Bye-bye.
We out, Cooks.
Sink.